Two Worlds is one of the worst RPGs ever made, and I would know because I played through the whole thing, and it was bad. Oblivion killing my butt. But apparently there's a sequel, Two Worlds 2. And according to a bunch of people on the internet, this one is actually way better. Some have even gone as far as to say it's a good game. And as we all know, people on the internet can't lie. It's the law. Which is why I always tell the truth. Now honestly, the fact that the developers of the first game even made a sequel is pretty shocking to me. If I were them, I would just scrap the Two Worlds universe altogether and made something else, like a pirate game. Oh, they actually did that. Anyway, I decided this would be a good time to check out Two Worlds 2 and discover the truth for myself. And as it turns out, it's terrible. So today I figured I would show you why Two Worlds 2 is the worst sequel to the worst RPG that has ever been made. The game begins right where the first one left off, and if you haven't played the first one, then don't worry because none of this really makes sense anyway. Essentially, this guy, Gandahar, oh wait, hold on a second there, dude. You appear to be having a bit of a problem there with your cape. Anyway, dumb cape guy here has captured the main character and his sister, who apparently has a god inside of her. Or maybe she is the god. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What does matter though is this guy is a jerk, and we have to find our way out of here. Although I'm not really sure how we're gonna do that because it seems like we're pretty screwed.
What the heck?
I'm not gonna hurt you. We're here to help.
Huh. That was pretty convenient. Yeah, that face right there says it all. He's like, look, this is a little ridiculous, even for me.
Now, let's go.
Hold on a second there, where you going? Well, if you were worried that the controls no longer felt horrible like they did in the first game, don't you worry, because everything still feels god-awful. So that's a relief. So after running through the entire castle, we finally found our way out of here. A teleporter. Wait a second, their whole plan was to get this guy to teleport me out of here? Why did we have to do any of the other stuff? We could have just teleported right from the start. Oh, whatever. So after a quick tutorial, as well as a run-in with a really creepy looking prophet lady, the game finally opens up into the open world experience that the first Two Worlds was so well known for. But in this case, it sucks, because rather than finding a sweet piece of loot every 2 minutes, you find practically nothing ever, no matter how hard you look. Oh hey, look, a chest with a lock. That must have something good. Just kidding. It's crap. But even if there were a ton of stuff, it wouldn't matter anyway because they decided to remove the only good thing that came out of the first game, and that was the ability to combine the same items at will to increase that item's stats. Instead, they replaced it with this awful upgrade system where you break down the weapons and armor you got into basic parts, and then upgrade your weapons and armor by marginal amounts. And speaking of things that are somehow worse, the combat is a serious downgrade. Well, I guess technically it's an upgrade because there's a lot more depth to it, but it feels awful, so I'm counting it as a downgrade. I would have much preferred the haphazard hack and slash combat from the first one, which is not something I expected to be saying because I didn't think that combat was very good either. But in retrospect, I can see now that it could have been a lot worse. But the real icing on the combat cake is that block, sneak, and sprint are all the same button. So occasionally when I go to sneak to assassinate this guy, I'll end up sprinting headfirst into the guy instead. I mean, they couldn't have found at least one other button to use for that? Really? Cause I've got a few available. Along with all these changes, they also decide to make the story a more linear experience, instead of the open-ended approach from the last game, which if you thought would make the story any better, then, well, actually you'd be right, the story is slightly better, but it's still bad. Also, the voice acting is still pretty bad as well, but rather than being funny bad, it's mostly just bad. Although occasionally, it does get a bit funny.
Welcome. Welcome.
I wish I could defend myself so well. Perhaps I'll look into studying a martial art. Oh, but I don't have the money. Oh well.
Oh my god, this random guy is trying to kill me! Hey, guards! You gonna help out? Guess not. Alright, you jerk. I'll take you down myself!
I'm gonna have to ask.
That figures.
You're young and hot-tempered, so any warning I give you that what you are about to see can never be unseen, and that embarking upon this path will forever alter the course of your existence, in the best case bringing you into a world of pain and suffering you had never thought possible, and in the worst, ferrying you to your very doom, is likely to fall on deaf ears. Very well.
What? Were you saying something? Oh, where'd he go?
What have you done?
more than you could ever hope to.
What? That was it? That was the scary thing I could not unsee. That was nothing.
Don't look so surprised. You must have seen this coming.
You know what? You're right. I should have expected this. Okay, so there's more to see. Maybe this will help me understand.
You've been down here for weeks. People are asking questions, and I'm running out of answers. Enough of this. It's madness.
Madness? You don't know. Tonight at the ruins, I will show you truth.
Oh, I still don't get it. All right, we're finally at the end. After all this crap, we're finally gonna kill Gandahar, and then it'll all be over.
You're all here. Splendid. Today you shall witness the rebirth of the one true God. My God, Azara.
What?
I said silence!
Oh my god, the bad guy we thought was the bad guy was the good guy the whole time, and the lady who looks like some kind of creepy demon lady is the real bad guy. I have to be honest with you, I really didn't see that coming. Also, if Gandahar was a good guy, then what was all that bad guy stuff he was doing for the entire game and the last game?
Azaral's controlled Gandahar from the very beginning. It was only Gandahar's thirst for power that blinded him to Azaral's true intent.
Oh, so Gandahar's just an idiot. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
The fire god is hungry, hates the diversity of our world. He wants everything to be uniform, like him, like fire.
Uniform, like fire, huh? Look, I don't know what fire you've been looking at, but I'm pretty sure fire is the opposite of uniform. All right, all we have to do now is kill that demon lady who is now a dragon, and we'll have saved the day. This is gonna be easy. Huh. Well, this game really ramped up in difficulty. Alright, it's time to buckle down, get my game face on, and kill this dumb winged wench. Yes, she's almost dead. Just have to take out these dudes and damn it! Oh my god, we've finally done it! That stupid witch is dead! No, not that witch. No, stop! Well, anyway, the world of Two Worlds is saved once more. And at last, these terrible games are over. Never again shall I have to play a Two Worlds game ever again. What? They're making a third one?